Hello everybody, January 16th, 2023. Let's jump into Bitcoin's action. First, what I said on Friday. Obviously, the action on Bitcoin has eliminated the primary and alternate scenario that I was looking at, which was the move to 12 to 14K in the short term. And I'd stopped out of my shorts. So, I posed some questions here. The bottom is in. Well, no, we've got to do 5 waves up, right? How do we prove a bottom? We would need to see 5 waves. Wave 4 has got to stay above 18.1. We may have seen that possibly already. It's possible it's still playing out. And then what happens if Bitcoin drops below 18.1, which we haven't had to worry about yet, but if it does go below 18.1, I would say we're moving to 12 to 14 because all we have so far is 3 waves. So really not much has changed. In fact, nothing really has changed. This remains the only way that the bulls have a chance is if this is our wave 1 as a diagonal. Here's our wave 2, and we're in the midst of a 3. Now the structure within this 3 is pretty much impossible to discern. But I was operating under the assumption that, that's the end of wave 2 right there, that's the end of wave 3 likely right there. And so from that, I got the box here for wave 4. This is where wave 4 should go. And wave 5 should go up here to about 22.5 to 23.2. So again, we're dealing with like choppy structures here that really are not giving us a clear indication of where within the pattern we are. But I'm still, again, operating under the assumption that we have in fact topped in that wave 3. We might have gotten it. You can see it spiked down right to the very top of that. So it's possible that's all of 4 right there. But with how choppy this is, it's certainly possible that we still have 4 to go as well. I mean, this could be ending 3 still. It could be part of 4, meaning this is like A, B, and C, with another move down into this green box area. And this runs pretty much 19.5 to 20.3. And based on this calculation, I'd said before 18.1 is where we don't want to drop below. But honestly, if that's our wave 3 and wave 2 is down there, we really don't want to see it go below 19K. So 19K, if it drops below that, would be a really strong warning. Below 18.1 would pretty much guarantee that we are heading downwards again. But in the meantime, assuming we stay above that 19K level, I'm going to be looking up to about 22.5 to 23.2, give or take, to finish off this 5-wave move, if that's what it's doing. And then if it does do that, if we can get up to that level, I won't really have any choice but to look for longs on the next pullback. Because as ugly as it is, it would be 5 waves. And I would stay pretty cautious, to be honest. I would be ready to jump out if things started looking bad off of that high. If we get a pullback, I would be ready to jump out pretty quick because, again, this action is pretty ugly. But I can't ignore 5 waves up. And the strength of this move has certainly lent some credibility to the Bulls' case that perhaps they actually are turning things around. So remains to be seen if they can actually do it, but assuming we get up to that 22.5 region, I'll be looking for longs on the next pullback after that. There will be a pullback, there always is, so I'm not worried about missing out. And if this continues upwards without making the correct structure, then you've got to worry about it crashing, even harder. Because when it doesn't build the right structure, there's just nothing supporting the price action. It can drop like a stone. So we'll just see where we are on Friday, and we'll go from there. So have a good week, everybody, and I will talk to you then.